Aaron Jones. Aaron, thank you so much for joining me. Now you're here with Old Spice. What are you doing with them?
Definitely, I'm happy to team up with Old Spice. We know 2020 has been a rough, hard year for a lot of people, and uh, through that, we've learned that you got to persevere in the face of uncertainty. Old Spice has taught me that, and so with that being said, I'm happy to team up with them, and they came out with Dynasty uh, deodorant, and it's long lasting, and it has a cologne scent, and you can pick it up at Walmart and just helping young men struggling to get back to themselves. I normally wear cologne. I don't have to wear cologne anymore. I just throw this thing on, and it smells good. Charlotte, so if you got a boyfriend or something, I'm telling you, you got to get him right here.
We'll
He'll
get
be
him
happy.
some Old Spice. I'll tell him Aaron Jones said that that's the only Valentine's Day gift appropriate this year.
Definitely the only one. You can pick it up at Walmart too.
Amazing. So you said perseverance, which reminds me of one of the most touching stories of this season. And it doesn't seem like a coincidence that you had the longest run of your career wearing cleats that your friend Ethan designed. Now, for those who might not know the story, can you tell us a little bit about that and what that meant to you?
Definitely. So through my cleats, my cause, I got to an Alex Lemonade stand, Northwest Mutual Fund. I got to pick a cleat design, and through that, I ended up picking a young man named Ethan from Rochester, New York, and I picked his design, and so I got to meet him. And before I got to meet him, he was showing off his cleats and all of that, and he didn't know I was on the call. Like they couldn't see me, and so I started once I got there. Well, I think before they asked him had he ever won anything. Well, there's like how happy would you be if you won the contest, and he was like, I've never won anything, and I was like, wow, as athletes we take that for granted, winning and things like that. So um, I got to get on the call and show and tell him he was the winner, and he just had the smile on his face was so huge, but it was no different from the whole time that I was watching him on the screen without me. So he just always had a bright smile on his face, um, and so I was glad, and I told him I'm glad I could give you your first win. That was huge for me. That did something for me. Um, and so I wore his cleats in the game, and like you said, I had the longest touchdown in my career. And at one point, I broke about two tackles, and I know safety had an angle on me, and I'm like, my legs are kind of heavy, but I gotta get in this end zone. I gotta score, and that's just what's going through my head. And then I cut back and picked it back up and got in the end zone. And thanks for my teammates too for them blocking downfield. But Ethan was right there with me the whole way, running down the field with me, right there with me, and it did it
That's
for him. And so thank you, Ethan. And
that's
I know
so
he's up
moving.
there. I know he's up there looking down, and I'm glad I could leave him and his family with something um, that he would remember forever.
That's an unbelievable
He
gift
has
to
the cleats too. So
yeah. It seems like you both really gave each other something, and anyone watching that game and that run, there was clearly something special going on. You guys had a pretty special season in Green Bay. I know it didn't end the way you probably were hoping it would, but what was it like playing with a team that goes 13-3 for the second year in a row, and Aaron Rodgers in an MVP caliber season? I'd love to hear what the experience was like.
uh, it was a lot of fun. We just feel like we picked up right where we left off from last year. You know, we got right back to where we wanted to be, and didn't get over that hump, but um, we're still proud of ourselves. We did a lot of great things. It's hard to go 13-3 back to back years and make it to that game, and that's just a testament to those guys we have in the locker room, um, and they're gonna continue to work and be right back where they were, and I mean, I love everybody in that locker room, and I mean, they make you a better player, better person. You look forward to coming to work.
Was there anything after the NFC Championship that any players or Rodgers said in the locker room that sticks with you?
You know, just remember the feeling and do anything that in your power to not feel this feeling again. And you know, a lot of people want to forget. You do forget, but you embrace those things. So you remember when you're at your lowest, and then you remember and you stay even killed, but you know you don't want to go back to that low. So you do anything to get to that high. You know.
Totally. Yeah. And so, you know, the Bucks in the Super Bowl. Do you have any advice for the Chiefs going up against Tom Brady at 43?
Fast linebackers. From an offensive perspective, they have fast linebackers. Their whole front seven's aggressive. They get after the quarterback, so they don't get the DBs don't have to cover for a long amount of time. But they have talent in the back end as well. But and then Brady, you know, he's a great quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands as well, and they have playmakers. So I think it's going to be a good game. They have playmakers on both sides.
Speaking of Brady, he played in his first Super Bowl in 2002, February. Do you remember where you were? How old were you even in 2002?
2002, I was 6 years old. No, 6 or 7. I was 6 or 7.
Do you remember watching
Tennessee,
that game?
Clarksville, Tennessee. Yes, I do. I've watched every Super Bowl with my dad. So I was we were downstairs in our house in Clarksville, Tennessee. I remember everything. So that's crazy. But yeah, congrats to him.
What do you think is more impressive? What Mahomes has done by 25, or what Brady is still doing at 43?
I don't think you can compare them. I think what both of them have been doing is amazing. You know, Patrick still has so many more years to play, so he could, you know, surpass that. But you also can't overlook what the greatness that Brady's been doing in his ball to the game.
Well, Aaron, I don't know who you think is going to win the Super Bowl, but I'm going to try to guess. We're going to play a game, okay? I'm going to do rapid fire questions because we've got Patrick Mahomes, the new school quarterback. We've got Tom Brady, who's been around forever. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Vine or TikTok?
So a couple of months back, I would have said Vine, but I'm on TikTok now. I'm getting the hang of it, so TikTok.
Okay, you're gonna have to teach me because I think I'm too old for this and I need to learn. NBA Jam or Fortnite?
Fortnite.
Okay.
It's the new the graphics are so much better than NBA Jam.
You're not wrong. Outkast or Migos?
Ooh, international players. Oh, Migos.
Migos. Wow. Okay, we got 2 more questions here.
It depends on it depends on the vibe.
That's true.
Like before a game or going out, you know, Migos. But relaxing, vibing. Outkast. Yeah, I forgot who he had said.
No, I think you're right. But these are football questions, so let's stick with before a football game. We'll go Migos. Tobey Maguire Superman or Tom Holland Superman? Spider-Man. Oh my goodness, sorry.
Hold on, say that again.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man or Tom Holland Spider-Man?
I don't know the difference.
All right, we're gonna call that one a wash.
Hold on. I'm looking at the.
Yeah, you see the pictures?
I'm gonna go with old school. Old school.
Old school. Okay. We'll go Toby. All right. Yoda or Baby Yoda?
I like the one who wears the Jordans. The Spider-Man that wears the Jordans. I do like him.
You got to choose one, Aaron. Which is it gonna be?
I'm gonna go with the OG.
Okay, OG.
Old
all right.
school.
One last question: Yoda or Baby Yoda?
Baby Yoda. He's too adorable. Look at him.
He's so cute. Oh my God. You just want to squeeze him. All right. After some very serious technical calculations, Aaron Jones, you are new school. You think that the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. Am I correct?
I don't have a who's gonna win. I just
You
want to see a
don't?
good game. I have friends on both sides, so I just want to see a good game.
All right, all right. Well, we'll put down Chiefs so that if they win, you're right, and we'll say you didn't choose one if the Chiefs lose.
Okay.
Okay. Aaron, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully the next time we chat, it can be in person.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
You too.